And we're back. This is Chris Spiker, Minding Your Business. Next guest, Brad Hayes and Dave Phillips from GreenBee Landscaping. Great landscaping?
GreenBee Landscaping.
And more?
Same thing, yeah, and more.
And more. Hey, well, welcome. Are we
Thank
chamber
you.
members yet?
We have the application, and it's not official until we make that online payment, but that should happen today.
Okay. Well, you stopped me at the Home Garden Show because you were there.
Right.
And you said, hey, I listened to the show. And I was like,
I'm a fan, Chris. I love it. You find out what's going on around town.
you can, because each week it's 3 chamber members or 3 businesses or professions or groups talking about what's near and dear to their heart. And it makes a great little show.
It sure does.
Professionally put together by Bryce here, our board operator, and shot by Aaron Goldstein. And amazing guests. So thank you for considering the chamber. Thank you. You're going to join, and Anna Zarley will be tickled.
Absolutely.
And thank you for supporting the Chamber of Commerce. So you brought Dave along, Dave Phillips.
Well, I brought Dave because that's one of the exciting new things that's going on with GreenBee is Dave Phillips.
All right, and he's got a mic. Pull that a little closer to you there, Dave.
Yeah, so I came on with Brad last summer. He was at his capacity for taking on jobs, and we worked together in the past, and I thought it was a great opportunity to come up here and just do a little landscaping, play in the dirt.
What? Play in the dirt. Now, does dirt move sometimes when you're playing with it?
It does if I have equipment.
Ah, yes, equipment moves dirt, as does the breeze.
Yes.
So what do you bring to GreenBee that is, besides another set of hands and a
So I bring 30 years of experience, 22 of it here in the Valley, 8 down in San Diego. But I manage the crews. I have Brad designs it, I build it, and so it works really good as a fluid motion. He's allowed to let his creative side run wild, and I'm allowed to try and build whatever he designs, and it seems to be working well.
But you speak the same language
We do.
in every way.
Landscape
There you go.
and customer service. Really, the one of the main languages we speak is customer service. How can we serve the customer, because we're a customer-based industry.
Yeah, I mean, where would we be without a customer?
Right. But, you know, there's so many people that don't return phone calls or don't show up or don't do what they're going to say. So we've really committed to returning phone calls, meeting with the homeowner, and just getting out
Things
there.
that don't always happen every time.
The simple things. And how many times did you and I talk today, Brad? Like 6?
We did, yeah. We were bouncing back and forth today.
So where could somebody, you probably have a website, but where could somebody see the things that you guys have designed and built?
Well, that's another exciting new thing that we are doing. We just opened up a design center. So we call it the Landscape Design Center of the Antelope Valley. And it's conveniently located right off the boulevard there where the old credit bureau used to be. So a lot of people recognize that. So it's really neat. We have examples of products on the walls. So in the past, we've had to meet people at material yards, and so a lot of our customers have really nice cars, and they wear really nice shoes.
They don't want to walk around in the ground.
Yeah, so they have to drive through this dusty material yard and go from pile to pile of materials. So what we've done is we have the samples actually shown, laid out on the walls, almost like a tile store.
Right.
And it was beautifully redone, remodeled by Chris Beatty and Ryan from Pac West. A little plug for them, but they did such a great job.
You paid them too, right?
Yeah, well, we're working together with some trade stuff too.
So this is a dream you've probably had for a long time. How can I show people what we do without dragging them around a lot?
It's really nobody else is doing it here for landscaping, and we feel like we have the clientele here. And really, it doesn't have to be a high-end project. We do, most of our work are just, small homes, just front yards. We do large-scale projects with swimming pools and outdoor kitchens and so forth, but a lot of our work is just like just remodeling the front yard, getting it to where it's saving water and it's beautiful and people feel good when they pull into the driveway.
Kind of like what Dave said, it's just customer service.
Absolutely, and I'm so happy to have Dave now because
Thank you.
we are much more responsive when somebody has an issue.
Yeah.
Because when we install a landscape, it's living things and moving parts. And so sometimes things can go wrong. So we want to make sure that we're there to, if anything does go wrong, that we can respond almost immediately and take care of the issue.
So this is a new installation, or this could be a redo, or?
Yeah, we love to go in and remodel landscapes. Some of the landscapes out here have been in place for up to 50 years, and it's time for an upgrade. So we can go in there and clean everything up and then redesign it and build it. So we have a design staff. I'm not the only designer. And that's really what I'm focused on now is the design, because it's hard to get started on anything without a plan.
Right.
So that's why we opened the design
Yeah,
center.
if you don't have a plan, this thing's never going to end.
Yeah,
It's
and
just
you
keep adding things and changing and add.
yeah, so you want to make sure that before you go grab a truckload of plants and a shovel, you want to make sure you know where everything goes. So we can design, even if somebody wants to install some of it or all of it themselves, we can still help them with a plan.
You can work with them.
We bring all of our experience to the table so that we can avoid problems during the design process.
Usually when you have help, it goes a little faster.
It
You do it
usually
yourself,
does.
it could take 4 years.
Yeah.
And your wife may not want to wait 4 years.
Yeah, or sometimes your neighbors.
So is the main thing people want to save water? Is that what you hear most, or?
Well, water is an issue that's not going to go away. We live in the desert. A lot of people don't realize that 50% of the United States is geographically desert. But we transform these areas into lush environments by, pumping water and bringing it in from other areas. And that may or may not be sustainable in the future. It doesn't seem like it is. So we do work with water districts, and now we're working with both cities of Palmdale and Lancaster to find creative ways to save water and beautify our valley here.
You have a good relationship with the cities?
We do, yes.
That's kind of a great question. Was
Yeah.
that a trick question? I don't think
No,
so. You can go in, they
I'm
know
pretty
who
sure
you
we
are.
do.
You've got a good track record. They
Right,
know
yeah.
that when you put a set of plans in there, it's going to be pretty close to what they're looking for.
Yeah, most of our work is design and build residential, but we do take on some other projects from time to time, commercial and things like that. And we're also offering maintenance now that Dave's here. So we're really happy to be able to support our customers ongoing and make sure that the landscape is taken care of and looks, gets established and then just looks great year after year.
I've always wondered, you plant things, you plant a lot because you want it to be green, whatever color green, but then you plant them too close and in 5 years, they're touching each other.
Right, and then you have to go and thin them out, and the customer's like, I just paid for all this. So we try to do strategically designed where we use plant material in the right quantities, but allow for room to grow and texturing. So we have, a lower layer than an upper layer, so it looks uniform when we're all done and as it grows in.
So it looks good when it's done, but then you don't have to wait 5 years for it to look good. It already looks
It
good.
already looks good, and it looks planned. Like Brad said, we have a plan that we go into, so there's always, it's on paper, and we design it per the plan, and it comes out pretty close most of the times. Sometimes he comes and changes a couple things, but for the most part, we do good.
You have a season, right? Summertime is when everybody wants everything, or?
Well, that's a great question. We work year round, and a lot of people feel like they can't do their landscape in the wintertime, or that
They can't, you're the one out there doing it.
yeah, and
They're inside.
actually, our success rate is probably the greatest when we do the work in the wintertime. So the plants get a chance to establish before the heat. So if you wait until spring to schedule your work or start your plan, you may not be able to install the landscape until that fall. Takes a while to get the plan and scheduling done, so.
And we have a season, we're busy.
Right,
So
oh yeah.
call you guys in November. What do you want to talk about here?
Well, we found that a lot of homeowners are having trouble with applying for cash for grass, so.
Is that back? There's money again?
It is. Palmdale Water District and LA County are both offering rebates for drought tolerant landscape conversion. So we're experts at that. So we're offering a workshop. Just go to avcashforgrass.com. You can get some details on it. And we bring homeowners in, and in a matter of 2 hours, they have a finished plan for their front yard.
Wow.
And we do all the paperwork for the Cash for Grass. So we find discounts, and we can even find loans for people who don't have the cash in hand to get the work done.
And there's just a little entry fee just to make sure they're serious about.
Exactly. We want to make sure people show up because we are totally committed when it's time for the
Is there a
workshop.
date on this one, or just as?
We're doing Thursdays and Saturdays. So Thursdays are in the evening, and then Saturday mornings.
Very good.
So.
Well, Brad Hayes, Dave Phillips from GreenBee Landscaping, thank you for coming in. Thanks for being new chamber members.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the invite.
And enjoy listening to yourself on the radio.
Okay, I hope so.
Thank you.